Come in your comfortable yoga seat, close your eyes. Maybe your hands are in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index finger together. You can either face your palms down or bringing your hands around so that your palms are facing upwards. Feel into the roots of your sit bones, how you are anchoring through them, grounding, and feel the stabilizing energy of the ground. And from here, feel into your spine, acknowledge the length in your spine, all the way up to the crown of the head, lengthening through your neck, and feeling the connection of the crown to the environment around you, opening, feeling this uplifting energy. And now find also into your breathing, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. You deeply inhale and experience how your belly is moving outwards, and with every exhale, your belly is going in and the air is coming out through your nostrils. Try to lengthen and deepen your inhalation, exhalation, making it equal. In your own counting, maybe it's a count of 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 or 8. Whatever is your inhalation, also make your exhalation the same length. And then bring one hand on your belly, the other hand on your lower belly. One hand is on your upper belly, the other hand on your lower belly. And just really, whenever you are inhaling, feel how your upper abdomen is rising. Your lower abdomen stays in. And with every exhale, this upper abdomen goes in. Try to feel the movement in your upper abdomen, while your lower abdomen is stable and slightly inwards. We are going one step further. You are inhaling into your upper abdomen, taking your hands now to the sides, breathing continuously in into the side ribs. Then exhaling from your abdomen, from your side ribs. Do this one more time. Inhaling, abdomen, side ribs. Exhaling from your upper belly and side ribs. We're going one step further. Inhaling belly, side ribs, and now also feel your back in between your shoulder blades. And exhale, belly, side ribs, back. Inhaling into your belly, side ribs, and back. Exhaling, start this exhale from your belly, side ribs, and back. Now the complete breathing into all dimensions. Inhaling, belly, side ribs, back, and chest. You can guide with your hands. Exhaling from your belly, side ribs, back, and chest. Do this now in your own rhythm. The hands can be very helpful to guide you even more into the direction where you want to breathe. And try to make this inhalation, exhalation very flowy, very equal. And you're inhaling from the belly. Also the exhalation starts from the belly so that you can find more length in your vertebrae, in your upper body. Wherever you are, do one more inhalation, one more deep exhalation. And now we are inhaling together to chant one time Om. For this, bring your hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your chest. Inhale. Om. Rub your palms. Make it maybe faster to really warm up your palms, to feel Shakti, to feel energy. Your eyes are still closed. And now bring your charged palms on your lower back. And first keep your palms only there and absorb this heat, absorb this energy from your palms through your lower back. And then you can start with rubbing movements, moving your hands up and down over the surface of your lower back. And then come into the skin roll, taking some roll of your skin and rolling it up and down. So what we are trying to do here is we are moving the extracellular liquid here to give more nutrition to the area and also to remove toxins here. So what you can do is you can really use a big surface, going even, starting a little bit higher up and going a little bit lower than the area you are targeting right now. And if skin roll is difficult here, you can also just grab with your thumb and with your fingers and moving some skin. And then bring your hands back on your knees. Take one more deep inhale here. Deep exhale, and before we come in Kapalabhati, feel also free to open your eyes. Just open your legs. Bring your hands behind you so your back can still keep its length, and just shake out your feet from sitting. Then keep your legs in stillness and roll your ankles in one direction, also into the other direction. It's actually incredible in the morning. Then bring your toes up and down. So we mobilize a little bit our ankle here and also getting prepared for a little bit more sitting for Kapalabhati. So you are doing now the crossed leg sitting into the other direction. Mostly we have one more dominant side in which we prefer to sit. Just change it out so that we balance our sides. We are doing one round of Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is really good because whenever you are exhaling, you are pressing down towards your lower spine and creating some space with every exhale. And really try to feel it. Feel whenever you exhale how your inner organs pushing to the back and creating length on your lower back. So you are invited to close your eyes. If you are not so familiar with Kapalabhati, you can also bring one hand on your belly. This might be slightly helpful. And just follow my guidance. We are going to strongly exhale and the inhale always comes automatically. So start with a deep inhalation, complete exhalation. Now inhale for Kapalabhati. Hum so, hum so, hum so, hum so, hum so. Exhale, 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 exhale. Whenever your belly is coming in, you're exhaling strongly and you feel how you're creating more and more space in between your vertebrae of your lower back. Exhale, exhale. Belly goes in, 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 in. Hamso, 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 hamso. Exhale completely. Then take a deep inhalation, filling your lungs comfortably with air. Holding the inhalation as long as it feels right to you. If you're familiar with the bandhas, you can do your bandhas. Otherwise, just hold your breath. Feel lightness in your head, Kapalabhati, shining scalp. Feel the energy rising up from the tailbone. And whenever you feel it's time, do your exhalation. And come once more in a nice, conscious breathing. Now open your eyes gently. Bring your hands in front of you and roll over your knees. And we are coming here in a very gentle cat and cow to start our warm-up of the back. For this, bring your palms under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, your fingers are spread, and then you start the movement from your tailbone. You are inhaling, your tailbone is rising up, spine is going down, head up, and then exhale, start again from the tailbone is moving down, round your spine, and the head is going down. You're looking to your legs. Inhaling, you're curving your spine down. Exhaling, you are rounding your back. Do it in your own rhythm. The breath is your guide here. Try to feel in every vertebra. Your arms are strong and your shoulders away from your ears. Inhaling and exhaling, we are warming up our spine. Then inhaling here. Exhale, if you have tucked your toes, place your feet now flat on the ground. Come into a kind of a child pose with hands in front of you. Maybe you want to reach out a little bit more with your hands. And then press into your hands and inhale, curve your spine and coming up in the cow version. Exhale, rounding your spine and sitting down with your heels, with your sit bones on your heels. Inhaling, pressing into your hands, curving your spine. Exhale, rounding your spine. We are increasing now a little bit the movement. Sit bones down. One more time, inhaling and exhaling, rounding your spine and sitting down on your heels. Stay here for an extra inhalation and exhalation. And now with the next inhale, attention, we are inhaling, rising up, lifting our hands up. And exhale, we are getting down in child's pose. First, our chest is touching the legs, the hands are moving back, and the forehead. Inhaling, lifting up, come on your knees, lengthening up, maybe slight back bend here, navel goes in. Exhale, move down, forehead is coming on the mat. Inhaling, rising up, lengthening. Slight back bend open, in, and exhale, chest is touching first your legs and then your sit bones coming down. This time inhaling, rising. And exhaling, coming down into child's pose. You can make fists with your hands and give yourself a gentle touch by slightly the area of your back. And also down the sacrum towards your pelvis and hips. Give and then come into stillness and to you one more here. Exhale, and with the next inhale, rising up. And exhale, bring your hands to the side. Try to sit down now on your heels. If this is difficult for you, you can also take a block in between your hands, or you come into your normal cross-leg sitting. It should not be uncomfortable for you. Okay, so since the whole spine is connected, we don't only work today on our lower spine, but also on our neck and on our shoulders. And for this, we are starting with a small warm-up for our hands first. So stretch out your hands and do alternating fists, inhaling and exhaling, spread your hands. So we first want to warm up our hands, since we are now anyway working on our upper body, because we are also spending some time on our hands. So it's really nice to warm this whole area up as well. So what I'm doing here is alternating the thumb is in and out by making the fist. Then come into stillness. Inhaling, lifting your hands up, fingers facing going upwards. Exhaling, fingers down. Inhaling up and down. At the same time, always try to be aware also of your posture. Your spine is still long and erect, neck long. And we are warming up our ankle, our wrists here, not our ankles. Okay, and now we are doing rotations from our wrists. If you want, you can also open and close your hands to bring some more strength in your lower arms. Also change the circles. And shake your hands out. Interlock your hands and do here also some circles of your wrists. You can just make normal rounds, or maybe you are even trying to also bring your brain with you for this exercise and trying to do figure of eights, incorporating your brain. This is what I wanted to say. Also change the figure of 8. And then bring your elbows at the outside, trying to create some friction here, and just turning your hands forward and backward, creating some space in between all the bones of your wrist, which are actually quite a lot. Okay, shake out your hands one more time. Now we are moving a little bit more upwards. Bring your hands again in front of you, and as if you want to open the door, you are turning your hands from side to side, and not only your hands, it's actually your entire arms, and the movement is coming from your shoulders. We are warming here up our shoulders. If you don't have shoulder problems and it's comfortable for you, also bring your hands upwards. And it's really like a turn inward and outward rotation from your shoulders. There should be no pinching pain, otherwise you bring your hands again forward and also move them to the sides. Maybe there is some noise in your shoulders, which is actually quite normal. Okay, then bring your thumbs out, place your thumbs on your shoulders and make now big, big circles with your elbows. Maybe your elbows are touching in front of you. And then you have done 3-4 times, also change the direction. So the shoulder muscles and neck muscles are kind of working together and are interconnected, and so are the ankle joint. You can change the position also from to sitting. You don't need to suffer. So the shoulder and the neck muscles are connected, and so is the entire spine. That's why we are working on here. Now interlock your hands behind your back, opening your shoulders, and press the backside of your head against your interlocked hands. So hands pressing against the head is pressing against the hands. Don't lose your length in your neck, so chin is slightly tucked in still. You're also not holding your breath. So first we want to make the muscle a little bit work before it's able to relax. So really try to engage your neck muscles here by pressing and still breathing. Inhaling here, and with the next exhale, you are grabbing your head and pulling it slightly down, chin to your chest, and breathing now into the stretch in between your shoulder blades, in your neck, and try to release here with every exhalation. Inhaling, creating space, and exhaling, creating length. We are doing it one more time. You're interlocking the hands between your head, opening your shoulders, finding length. Now the head is pressing against the hands against the neck, and we are creating here some engagement of the neck muscles. Shoulders are open. And then with the next exhaling, bring your chin to your chest and find length. Inhaling, lifting your chin up, releasing your hands. So now we also want to strengthen the muscles in front of our neck so that the neck muscles and the muscles on our front area can balance out. For this we are interlocking our hands. Chin is up, and again, now the chin is pressing against the hands. The elbows are coming out to the side, chin is moving down, and we are also incorporating here our tongue muscles by getting our tongue out and looking up. So it's an inhaling, the hands are pressing against the chin, and exhale, tongue out, look in between your eyebrows and down. Inhaling up, feel the engagement of your muscles by pressing down. Do it a couple of times. We are strengthening here the muscles of the front, of the throat, the tongue, of the side of the neck. One more time. Very good. To also use the sides of our neck, bring now one hand at either side, just below, just above the ear. And again here, hands and head is pressing against your shoulder, your elbow is quite parallel outside, you still keep the alignment. If you feel like sitting like this in Vajrasana is too much for you, please change your position anytime. We are also not staying too long here anymore. So first find the engagement, and after we engaged the side of our neck, we are releasing, and now it's time with the opposite hand, come over your head, stretch the hand on the same side away for you to lengthen this area. So a muscle will only start relaxing when it's also done some work before. I'm still breathing through my nostrils. Then inhaling, bring your head in an upright position, and now press the same hand which just pulled right now, just above the ear. We are changing the side. So it's similar when you are in stress situations. You also first need to make the system release everything. So exercise can be really good, and only then you can really relax. So also here we want to first bring some tension in, make the muscle work before it really can relax. Now come with the opposite hand, stretch the same hand away from you and finding length on the other side of your neck. So we worked now on our neck, so that also, and our shoulder area. Because the whole spine, the whole body is actually interconnected. Inhaling, head up. Very good. Come now on your knees. Maybe after sitting so long you want to shake out your legs. Maybe even rolling a little bit your ankles here. Lifting your toes up and down, making this movement with your feet. But then come on your knees. And we just want to open a little bit our chest. Inhaling, giving yourself a big, big hug first. Exhale here. Maybe you also can give your shoulders a little bit massage here. And now inhaling, open your chest wide, wide, wide. And exhaling, rounding your back slightly and giving yourself a nice big hug with the other elbow on top. Inhaling here, now we are doing it a little bit more energetic. Exhaling, inhaling, opening, and exhale. Last time, inhale, and give yourself a big, big hug. Good. We are staying here. Bring hands on your hips. The weight shifts to the left knee, and then very mindful, try to place the right foot in front of you. Inhaling, shifting your hips forward. Also try to right hip slightly back, left hip forward, lifting the arms up as well, finding length. And exhale, stretching your front leg. As long as your back can stay straight, slightly come forward, chest is lifted up. Inhaling, rise your arms up, finding length in your quadriceps of the left leg. And exhaling, pressing your heel into the mat, navel is in, chest is open. Inhaling. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands back on your hips. And again, very mindful, the right foot comes next to the left foot. We are changing to the other side, shifting the weight towards the right knee, and now bringing our left foot in front of us. Stay here. We are inhaling, Right hip, left hip shifting forward. Arms are rising up. Feel the stretch on your right side. Exhaling, heel into the mat, make your back straight. Inhaling, stretching your psoas muscle on the right side, going over your hip. And exhale, stretching the entire back side from your back leg also to your back. Inhale here. And exhale. Pay attention that your back is straight, navel in. And last time, inhale here. And exhaling, bringing your hands on your hips and moving this leg away from you. Exhaling, come one more time in child's pose. Bring your hands in front of you. Right hand out and the left hand comes on top of the hand. Find this length on the left side of your torso and breathing also more into the left side of your ribs. You have tiny length on both your sides, but the stretch is more dominant on the left side. Inhaling, exhaling, the sit bones flowing down towards your heels. A nice stretch of your QL muscle on the side, which is sometimes also a little bit tense from all the sitting. Now inhale, walk the left hand back on the mat, the right hand comes back, shifting your left hand out, and the right hand comes in on top of the left hand, and we are stretching now the right side of our body. Try to focus even more on the right side while also breathing into the right side of your body. But still keep length in both sides of your torso, feeling how the tailbone is moving down. Deep inhale and exhale. Let the breath always accompany you. Inhaling, walking your hands back to center. Coming back on the knees and on the hands. Okay. A little bit twisting also to really warm up the spine in all directions. We did some side stretches, we did some forward and backward bends, and now we also want to incorporate some twisting. For this, bring the left hand is in the middle of your chest in front of you, fingers always spread, and the other hand is just around your head. Inhaling, lift your elbow, chest up. And exhale, bring your elbow down. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling. Inhaling, navel is still in, you're opening your chest. Exhale. And last time, strong left arms, left shoulder. And down, change your hands. Now the right hand comes where the left hand has been. The left hand holds your head. And inhaling, the left elbow moves up. Exhaling, move your elbows more together. Inhaling, opening your chest, navel is in, find stability in the core. Exhaling down. Inhaling, opening. Exhale down. And last time, big opening. And exhale. Move your hands now both down on the mat. Bring your right hand to the inside of the left knee left knee lifts. Your right hand, your right arm is straight, and you are pressing now your hand against the inside of the knee, and your leg is pressing against the hand. At the same time, the navel is moving in. So what we are doing here now is we are activating our core. Only with a strong core, our entire spine, our back can be happy. Inhaling and exhaling here. Remember, the navel is slightly in. The hip pointer is moving kind of towards each other. And now inhaling, stretching the left leg away, the right arm in front of you, navel is still in, and pay attention that both your hip bones are in line. Press the heel away from you, lengthening even more. Feel that you are pulling the vertebrae apart. Your left shoulder is strong and open. You are pressing into your left hand. And now do small wood chopping movements with your leg, which is still straight, with your arm. So with these small movements, your deep back muscles have to work even more to stabilize you. And this is what we want. We want to strengthen our back muscles so that they are more capable of keeping us upright, straight, and pain-free. Come into stillness, lengthen one more time. And now exhale, bring your hand and knee together, press. Left knee still in the air, and inhaling, lengthen. We are doing it now dynamic. Exhale, press. Inhaling, lengthen. And last time, exhale, press. One more time, lengthen. Now bend your back leg and try to catch your ankle with your opposite hand. If this is possible, press your leg into your hand and come into a slight back bend, opening your chest. Inhale here, exhale. Next inhale, open, and exhale. Bring your hand down, open your knees here, and we are coming into a modified child pose. If you want to do a little bit more for stretching also your shoulders, you can bring your palms together and bring the palms behind your neck, moving your elbows more forward. This will open your chest, stretching your shoulders, and give some release also to your palms. Still deep inhale and exhale. Now bring your hands and arms back in front of you, pressing into your hands, and we are coming into a child pose, into all fours, to do the other side as well. So your right knee is lifting and your left hand is pressing against the right knee. Navel is in and you are finding strength and stability in your core. We are strengthening here our deep abdominal muscles, transversus abdominis, which will help us to bring more stability in our entire core. Often we neglect these very deep core muscles and just focusing on the superficial muscles. But especially for our spinal health, these deep muscles are crucial. Feel the engagement here. Your left arm is straight. Right knee is pressing against the left hand against the right knee. And with the next inhale, we are lengthening here. Heel is pressing away from you, fingertips reaching right in front. The right hip is not moving up too high. This happens sometimes. Try to balance both your sides out of the pelvis. Strong right hand. Navel is slightly in. Finding more and more length in your spine. And then start with the small wood chopping practices. The arm and the leg are making small movements up and down. Core is still engaged, navel is still in, and make your deep back muscles work. Inhaling here, finding length. And now exhale, press your hand and knee. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhale, press. Inhale, lengthen. And last time, exhale, press. Now we lengthen one more time to come into this nice back bend. For this, bend your leg. Try to catch your ankle and open your chest by pressing your leg into your hand. Inhale and release, lengthen. Exhale, right knee next to left knee, hands next to each other. Shake your palms one more time, either index finger, middle finger parallel. Tuck your toes, lift both your knees, press into your hands, move your sit bones away. So your knees are still bended here, that you are really able to find length in your back. Maybe you even want to walk a little bit more forward with your hands to find even more length in your entire back. The buttocks are moving towards the sky, and while your knees are bended here, your arms are strong and long, and so is your back, navel is in. And now you can play a little bit around. You can move now one heel down and the other heel down. And while one heel is coming down, the opposite hand is also pressing a little bit more into the mat. Finding some nice stretch and release of the backside of the leg and of the back as well. Inhale here, bend your knees one more time, and exhaling, maybe try to move now both the heels towards the mat. But don't lose, whenever you feel your back starts rounding, then you bend your knees again slightly. Okay, inhaling, look in between your hands, and exhale, come one more time on all fours. We want to do now a slight variation of the previous exercise. For this, press again right hand against left leg. This is a very, very efficient exercise and very, very useful, which I recommend with lower back pain every day. Feel the engagement of your deep core muscles. And then with the next inhale, we are moving this time the elbow out to the right side and the knee out to the left side. Holding here as well, trying to find balance, maybe moving your knee even a little bit higher, and now doing the wood chopping here. A slightly different pose, now through a different angle, the muscles are working now slightly different, but again we are targeting the deep muscles here. Inhale here, and exhale, press together. Inhaling, knee and elbow move outside. Exhale, press hand again, knee. Inhaling last time. And exhale, bring your hand down, your left knee down. We are moving straight to the other side. For this, press your right knee, your left hand. Belly is slightly in. Feel the strength and try to make it really meaningful. From outside, one will not see any difference whether you're really bringing your navel in, moving your hip pointers together, pressing hand and knee together. But from your own internal work, you can make the difference. Now with the next inhale, moving your elbow out, moving your right knee out. Holding here for a moment. And doing the wood chopping here as well. Knee and elbow moving up and down. You bring your body now a little bit in shake so that your deep muscles balance this movement out. Inhaling here. And exhale, knee and hand together. Inhaling up. Exhale, press. And last time, inhale up. And exhaling, press. Then bring your left hand down, your right knee down. And come again in a wide-legged child pose. And we your hands, bend your elbows and slide forward very close above the mat. The knees will now come together. You're on your belly. Adjust maybe your hands under your shoulders. Inhaling, coming into a baby cobra. Most of the strength is coming from your back. And exhale, round your back. It's again a little bit more dynamic, sitting down. Your hands might always shift a little bit. Dynamic, this means inhale to your hands, slide just above the ground, then belly comes on the ground, low cobra, and exhaling, rounding your spine, sitting back on. One more time, inhaling, sliding forward, and exhaling, sitting down. All fours before we come into lying. So come on your knees and come on your hands. Just to do now one Kapalabhati also in this position. Kapalabhati is so nice if you are dealing with lower back problem, especially with disc problems, and you are a little bit worried about doing the wrong movement. With Kapalabhati, you are engaging your core and you are creating space so that the disc has chance to move back into its natural space. So Kapalabhati in this pose now. We are targeting it from different angles. Inhaling, exhale here. Now inhale, prepare. Hum so, 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 hum, 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 hum. Belly in, and breathe out, 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 out. Exhaling, and while exhaling, bringing your sit bones on your heels, and then with the next inhalation, gliding forward and coming on the mat with forehead resting on the hands which are on top of each other. Feel your belly on the mat, the forehead resting, and just take a moment to focus inwards. We have done now lots of movements. We warmed up our spine, we engaged our core, deep abdominal muscles, the deep back muscles. And now it's time to have a moment for an inward focus. Just see whether there's a small shift happening, whether your body feels different right now, what's going on internally, without judging, just noticing here. And then bring your hands for a variation of a cobra practice under your shoulders. Your left shin is resting on the ground. And what we are going to do now is you are inhaling, bringing your upper body up while at the same time bending from your right knee, and exhale, the right leg is coming down and your shin is moving to the other side. Then inhaling, looking up, bending from your left knee. Exhale, left shin is down. We're doing it now a couple of times. Inhaling, don't use your hand, but use your deep back muscle, lower muscles of the back. Exhaling, right leg is down. Inhaling, head forward, bend your left knee. Exhaling, left cheek on the ground. Inhaling, bend your right leg. Be carefully not to cramp it. Sometimes unusual movements can lead to this. Exhale, cheek down. And last time, inhaling, bending here. And exhale, left cheek on the ground. But then bring your hands in front of you, resting your forehead here. And let's do one round of Kapalabhati now also in lying. And this can be a very interesting practice since your belly is with every exhale getting down on the mat, and with every inhale you are creating little space between your belly and the mat. So we start with a deep inhale. Exhale completely. Now inhale. Hamsu, 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 hum, 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 so. Deep inhale and exhale here. Bring your legs together. Maybe inhale and lengthen your right leg even more, moving it a little bit more away from you. And then inhale, doing the same with the other leg, lifting it and pulling it away, creating some more space. Then from here, your hands and forehead stays where it is. Inhaling, lifting both your legs up. Then spread them apart. Exhale, close and down. So it's more like inhale up, exhale open, inhale together, exhale down. Inhaling, lengthen your lower back, lifting up the legs, then spreading them, exhale, close and down. And one more time, inhale, lift, open, close and down. Deep inhale and exhale, always finding an inward focus in between the practices we are doing. Now interlock your hands behind. If this is too much, you can also just bring your hands next to your ears. Feet still together and stretched out. Inhaling, lifting your upper body, head, shoulders and chest up. Exhale, slide towards the right side. Inhaling up. Exhale, slide to the left side. Inhaling, come up. Exhale, right elbow to the right side. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, left elbow to the left and to center. One more. Right, keep your upper body upward as much as you can. Then move to the left. Inhale. Right elbow up, left goes down. Exhaling and inhale, elbow down. Inhale. Do it a couple of times. Rhythm with your breath. The movement of elbows up and down. Last time, inhale, right elbow up, down, inhale, left elbow up, exhale down. Bring your hands again in front of your head and relax. Whew, that was good work. We are doing here now one Bhramari. Send this vibration of the Bhramari, the humming sound, into the lower back and let the lower back area completely release. Inhale here. Release. Last back strengthening exercise on our belly. For this you bring your hands with palms facing down on the ground. And what we are going to do now with the inhale, we are now doing both. We are lifting our legs up and also our upper body up, palms facing now upwards. Exhale, turn your palms around, forehead down, legs down. Inhale, raise everything up, all body parts you can right now lift up, lift them up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up, feel the pressure on your belly. Exhale down. Inhale, engaging your back muscles, opening your chest as well. Exhale down. And last one, inhale, lift. Lengthening your back and stay here. And do here also small wood chopping with your legs. Not with your legs, with your hands, with your arms. Only with your arms doing the wood chopping here. And you are staying up, maybe reaching up a little bit higher. Core is also stable, navel slightly in. And now exhale, bring your hands in front of you. Doing here the swimmer. Listen to yourself. Whenever it gets too much for you, you can also come into your relaxation pose. And exhale, resting here. Shift your hips from side to side. This was a good work for your back. We strengthen it a lot. Under your shoulders, a little bit twisting to release a little bit tension. For this, inhaling, press into your hands. Look over your right shoulder to your left heel. Exhaling down. It's a cobra twist. Inhale, navel in. Look over your left shoulder to the opposite heel. Exhaling down. Inhaling, press into your hands. Look over your right shoulder. Exhale down. Inhale, press into your hands over your left shoulder. Exhale down. And then release here. Let's do one more nice long Bhramari, releasing all tension on cellular level around our lower back area. Inhaling here. For a little bit release, let's come into the Sphinx. For this, we are moving the elbow slightly forward or underneath the shoulder. Fingers are spread, and the interesting part here is try to move your hands and your lower arms towards you so that you find more length in between your spine, space in between your vertebrae. So you really pull your hands towards you, opening your chest slightly more. Your shoulder is open. Inhale, exhale. Your navel is still slightly in, but this is more of a relaxation pose. Deeply inhale and exhale. Never forget the breathing. And now cross your left hand over, bend your right leg, and hold the foot with your right hand. Stretching a little bit your quadriceps, also bending back asymmetrical here. My knees are quite open, but try to have the knees as much together as it's comfortable. Inhaling here, exhale, cross over now with your right hand, bending your left leg. I'm bringing now my knees a little bit more closer and also doing the stretch here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale, release. And move to the left side of your body. So you have now options. Either your knees are staying on the ground and inhaling, you are lifting your hips up and exhale down from here. If you want, you can also go into the full Vasisthasana and you can experiment bringing one foot in front or on top of each other and also bring your hips up and down here. So yoga for the back, this is not gentle yoga. We really do hard work here to increase the strength of all the muscles supporting our back. Navel is in here as well. Last time, one inhale here, hip up, maybe lifting the right leg up, finding stability, exhale down and bring your left hip down. Let's change to the other direction and then I promise you we will come on our back. So again, you have the variation. You can bend from your knees and do the same thing on your knees, or you come into Vasisthasana, lifting your hips up, and with the exhale, bringing them down. Inhale up and down, engaging here your core. Side body is doing a little bit more work here. You can decide yourself how you want to place your feet. Now inhale, coming up, maybe lifting this left leg up, core strength, navel in. Exhale down, lie down, and come now on your back. So my feet are on the mat, slightly out, they're slightly more closer to the edge of the mat, and knees come together. My hands are on the belly, and just again has this inward focus. We did quite strong deep back muscle training, and just feel inwards now. Also release everything which you hold maybe there. Also calming down your breath, feeling into your heart, feeling your own body temperature. Have always this inward focus. Now bring your hands to the sides, open your knees slightly, and we're doing also one Kapalabhati here. Maybe you want to adjust your position, maybe moving your shoulder blades a little bit closer to each other. And then inhaling here, exhaling completely, and get prepared for one more Kapalabhati. Hamso, 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 ham, hamso, 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 hamso. Exhale completely. And release and relax. Remember, Kapalabhati doesn't only shape your abdominal muscles. It's not only massaging your internal organs and creating space in between your vertebrae. It's also cleansing your lungs and brings lightness in your head. So feel this lightness. Now bring your hands next to your hip bones and do this pelvis movement, tilting your pelvis and tucking your pelvis so that your lower back is moving down on the ground, and with the inhale you are creating some more space here. And really try to make this movement from your pelvic. Sometimes in our everyday posture we either have the back tilted forward or backward, and the position of our pelvis obviously influences the whole spine. So if our pelvis is already in a not really nice position, then how can the spine be in its right curves? It will balance it out automatically, increasing the curves. So we want to try to bring this pelvis in its natural position, alignment. So you can do it by making now the movement smaller and smaller, like a pendulum. And then when you come into stillness, this will be the position of your pelvis in its best aligned way. So you're holding your hands still next to your hip bones, and now try to move internally, although obviously they will not move together, but you're trying, the intention is there, to move these hip pointers more close, and you feel maybe some tightening of your abdominal muscles, and this is the engagement of the transversus abdominis. To engage this engagement, also roll now your spine, your lower back gently on the mat, and stay here, keep this engagement, and now lift a little bit your right leg from the ground, and notice whether there's a lot of movement in your pelvis area. We want to be as still as possible. Exhale down. Inhale, find your engagement, as little movement in your core area as possible, and lift your left leg. Exhale down. Inhale, try to be stable from your core, right leg up, lower back down. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, navel is in, core engaged, left leg up. Exhaling down. Now bring your right knee all the way up by keeping the core engaged. Exhaling down, slowly, slowly. Place the right foot back on the ground. And now inhaling, lifting your left leg up, engaging your core. Exhaling down, and now move your right leg up, and your right leg comes not down but the left leg follows. Keep your core engaged, and now place both your hands on just below your knees and press your hands and your legs towards each other, similar what we did in all four, but now the hands are in front of the knees. Shaking is allowed. This looks so easy and not like much, but if you do it properly, it's really meaningful. Now bring your hands outside of your legs, just below your knees, and press also here your knees and your hands against each other. Then cup your knees and also pressing your knees more slightly above. Upward movement. Shaking is allowed here. And now make two fists. Place these fists in between your legs and press your legs against these fists. So we make all our hip muscles work here. Also the core the entire time engaged. Release your hands. Place your hands next to your hip. Moving the right leg down, left leg down. Now, I'm not giving you much rest here. Shavasana is waiting for you. Inhale, left leg up, right leg up here. So I need to shift a little bit away from this pillar. What we are going to do is We are stretching the arms out to the side. Navel is in, abdomen still engaged. Now move both your knees to the right side and only as much down as your abdomen still stays engaged. Your core is engaged. Inhale up from your core strength and exhale towards the other side. Inhale up. And you can decide how close your knees are coming towards your chest or how much you want to bring your knees away. If you keep your knees away from you, the engagement is slightly higher, but pay attention that your whole core is still engaged. Exhale to one side, inhaling up, and then exhale to the other side and inhale up. Let's do one more time on each side. Exhaling wide. Inhale, feel that it's also core strength. These are more the oblique muscles, the sides of your abdomen. And then stay up here with your knees. And now bring both your hands in front of you together, lifting your head and your shoulder girdle up. If this is too much for your legs, you can also bring your legs down. If this is too much for your back and not feeling good. And then exhale, moving both the hands forward and to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, lift your left shoulder, move both hands to the other side. The lower back is on the ground. Exhale to one side, inhale forward. Exhale to the other side. So the entire side, my head and my shoulders are lifted. My navel is in, is not coming out the belly. Keep doing this exercise. And the lower back stays on the ground. Exhale to one side, inhale center, exhale to the other side. One more time on each side. Inhale here and exhale. Then bring your hands down, bring your left heel down, your right heel down. Bring your hands on your belly. Knees touching, feet slightly apart. This is constructive rest pose, a very nice pose, also to release tension in the lower back. Let's do one nice Bhramari here. Inhaling. Beautiful. One more practice and then we're coming into the relaxation part. Bring your feet close to your hips, hands next to your hips, and shoulders. Bring your shoulder blades more together. This you can do by lifting your upper back up and walking your shoulders a little bit closer. Now inhale and exhale and do your pelvic movement first here. Just feel how your tailbone is moving up and down. And then with the next inhale, lifting tailbone up, exhale down. And now inhale, the tailbone moves up, lower back moves up, you're pressing into your feet which are parallel, middle back, upper back up. Also lifting your hands up and over your back, lengthening, pressing into the feet. Your knees are moving towards each other and exhaling, rolling vertebra by vertebra down, hands also down. Pay attention that your feet are parallel to each other. You are pressing into the base of the big toe, small toe and heel. Inhaling, tailbone lifts up and so is your whole entire back doing. You are lengthening, stretching here, lifting your hips up, knees close to each other and exhale, roll vertebra by vertebra down. We are doing it one more time. Inhale, pressing into your feet. Inhaling, lifting your arms up, lengthening, knees closer. Engage your buttocks muscles and exhaling, rolling vertebra by vertebra down. Now this time leave your hands down and inhaling, rolling only your back up, 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 up. And if you want, you can interlock your hands here by moving your shoulders even closer, opening your chest. Engage your glutes. Bring your knees energetically towards each other, pressing into the base of the big toe. Now inhaling, coming onto your toes, lifting your heels up. Exhale down. Inhale, heels up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, coming on your toes, lifting your hips maybe a little bit higher. Exhale, heels down. Now move your feet slightly away from you so that you can press into your heels, lifting the toes up. And let's do here one more Kapalabhati in this pose. Inhaling, exhale, inhale, prepare, and hamso, 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 hum, 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 hum. So exhale completely, bring your feet back on the ground. Release your hands, inhale, and exhale, roll vertebra by vertebra up. Bring your knees closer, feet apart, hands on your belly, and just relax here. Sometimes after Kapalabhati one can feel lightness, ease. Open your eyes and bring, if your eyes were closed, again bring your knees open. And we are doing now a little bit relaxation practice for our lower back. So you just lift your hips slightly up and exhale it, bring them down. And it's a very kind of fast movement and a very relaxing movement. So you just lift your hips slightly and let your pelvis fall back on the ground. And you can also move your hips a little bit from side to side and create some relaxation in the junction area where your iliacosacral joints are, your lower back. Maybe you're rounding your back more to target more your lower back. Or you have this more on your sacroiliac, which is often also a cause for actually lower back issues. Okay. Then come back on the ground in stillness. And bring your right knee over your left knee, lifting both your legs up, holding above your left knee and pulling your legs to you. We are coming now a little into the calmer state of this practice, winding down our system, releasing, coming into a more relaxation mood, so your eyes can be closed. And open your hands to the sides and moving your both knees to the right side. The knees are very close to your chest here, so it's more a movement from your upper back. You're opening your chest area, coming here into a small twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Either your knees are on the ground or your shoulders. Your shoulder can be lifted. Now inhaling, bring both your knees up. Then slide your entire upper leg over your left leg till your ankle is just above your left leg, and then like thread and needle you are coming through, holding above your left leg and pulling slightly this left leg towards you. Your right ankle is flexed. Maybe with the right elbow you are pressing the right leg away from you. Feeling the stretch of the right side of your hip. Creating space in our pelvic area. Exhale, left leg down, right leg down. Do again here this, don't even know how I shall call it, knocking. You are basically knocking the floor with your pelvis from left to right. Really try to release all the tension here now. After all the engagement of the muscles, it's now time to release. And then bring your left knee above the right knee. Pulling both your knees towards your chest, holding the right knee. Feeling some widening on your pelvis, creating space. This is what we want to do in yoga. We want to create space. Inhaling and exhaling here. Your eyes can be closed. Now open your arms and move both your knees to the left side, maybe looking over the right side. You can also just look straight up, looking with eyes closed. Your knees are quite close to the chest. Your chest is open. It's a very, very gentle twist. And it's not coming so much from your lower back, it's more like a twist from your upper spine, thorax. Release all tension which might be still there. And then inhale, moving your knees up, sliding your lower leg of the left leg above your right leg so that the ankle is just above your right leg. Holding like thread and needle your right leg. With your left elbow you can pull your left leg slightly away. Pay attention that your left foot is flexed. Enjoying this lying pigeon. Maybe feeling a stretch at your left hip, piriformis, glutes. And breathing into the stretch. Then exhale, release, bring your right foot down, your left foot down. Open your legs, maybe hands to the sides, and just move your knees from side to side here, like windshield wiper. Last final little twisting of your spine. Twist can be very relaxing for our nervous system, and when we are internally relaxed, also our muscles can relax. They are all playing together. Mental tension leads to physical tension and vice versa. So let's relax all the systems through yoga. And then we are coming into our final relaxation. For this you have different options. I will also demonstrate with the bolster. Just a second. So the first option you are having, can be really nice, if you have a bolster, incredible, if you have a bolster or any other pillow, you are just going all the way with your pelvis close to the edge of the bolster, lying down over. So the bones of your pelvis are in the air, but then you're stretching out the legs and only the flesh of your buttocks can slightly touch the ground so that you're creating nice length in your spine. The arms can be into the side, facing upwards or downwards. You can even open them like this for also a little bit opening more your chest area. But pay attention that really only the flesh is touching the ground, not the bone, so that you create length. This can be a nice option. Otherwise, if you have a chair or wall, you can also bring your legs up, just putting your legs on the chair so your lower back can rest. Stretching your legs up on the wall if you have not too short back muscles. Or what is also always recommended is doing this constructive rest pose, knees together, feet apart. And really trying to bring your lower back on the ground to create length as well. Otherwise, maybe one more option I can show with a bolster. So there, see what works for you. You can also bring the bolster under your knees and stretching them out. Also very, very nice. Just to release your lower back. And now I want you to be in your resting pose at least for 10 minutes. So feel the contact points of your body on the ground. And now give all the weight back to the ground. You are carried by the earth to become very, very light yourself. Feel how you can give all the heaviness away and feeling yourself this lightness. Your breath is now not influenced anymore, but flowing on its own. Just let it happen. And after we have worked throughout our entire body, it's now time to let it rest and relax completely. Relax your entire body from your toes to the crown of the head, from the crown of the head to your toes. From the right small finger across to the left side finger, from the left finger across to the right finger. From the entire lower body to your upper body, from your upper body to your lower body. From the navel, feel this relaxation spreading like lava into every single corner of your body, till your toes, your fingertips, the head. Let the relaxation fill you completely. Now it's time for the relaxation to really integrate all the benefits of the practice we had. And relaxation is a very, very important part which should not be missed. Your whole body is relaxed, your face soft. Relax and stay here without any movement of your body. I let you rest here now on your own, and we'll say goodbye with one Om, 3 Shantis. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.